You are moving, responding, and reacting, but you feel a few seconds behind yourself. It is the weight of brain fog and emotional heaviness, a sense that you are functioning but no longer fully connected. In this state of exhaustion, we usually look for a psychological culprit. We blame a lack of willpower, a personal failing, or a mind refusing to cooperate. But your mental health has a physical location outside of your head. The biological control center for your mood and stress resilience actually operates from your stomach. A massive neural cable called the vagus nerve physically wires your brain and your gut together. Through this, your brain constantly receives chemical telemetry data from trillions of gut microbes, sending real-time status updates on your body's internal environment. Standard treatments often fall short because they ignore this connection. We try to resolve anxiety and exhaustion entirely from the neck up, while the biological engine driving the system is located from the neck down. Your gut is an active, interpreting ecosystem of bacteria. These microbes constantly sense what you eat, translating that information into signals your body understands. When you consume whole foods, these microbes dismantle proteins and amino acids, converting them into the exact chemical precursors your brain requires for daily function. This ecosystem heavily influences the synthesis of neurotransmitters, the messengers like serotonin and dopamine that regulate your sleep, focus, and mood. These beneficial chemicals travel up the signaling highway to calm the nervous system, establishing the stable emotional baseline we recognize as feeling grounded. However, environmental pressure from chronic stress and a poor diet can compromise this translation process, cutting off the brain's supply of essential messengers. A balanced gut-brain axis provides the precise chemical foundation for mental resilience. Emotional stability depends on this continuous supply chain. The breakdown begins when chronic stress and processed foods physically weaken your intestinal barrier. As tight junctions pull apart, escaping toxins trigger a red alert immune response, flooding your system with inflammatory cytokines. These signals travel up the vagus nerve to the brain, shifting the nervous system into a protective mode experienced as persistent anxiety. This systemic inflammation disrupts your internal biological clock, preventing the body from entering the deep, restorative sleep cycles required for neurological recovery. This photo of the German soccer team celebrating their 2014 World Cup win serves as a reminder of how dangerous sleep deprivation can be. One devoted fan died of a stroke after staying awake for 48 hours straight to watch the tournament. Without deep sleep, your brain's glymphatic system fails to flush out toxic waste products. These byproducts build up between cells during the day, requiring clearance to maintain cognitive function. When this waste isn't cleared, mental stress compounds, sending distress signals back to the gut. The body becomes trapped in a self-sustaining loop of exhaustion. It is critical to note that optimizing gut health is a supportive strategy, not a magic cure for clinical depression or psychiatric disorders. But the biological reality is that a strained gut makes a strained brain inevitable. You cannot maintain a resilient mind if the biological foundation beneath it is constantly inflamed. You can break the loop by intentionally sending better signals up the highway. Transitioning to a nutrient-dense Mediterranean-style eating plan provides the raw materials your brain needs. Adding fermented foods like kefir and kimchi, alongside high-fiber whole grains, feeds the beneficial microbes that actively work to reduce systemic inflammation. Protecting your circadian rhythm is equally vital. Aligning your routine with natural sunlight and defending your sleep windows allows your brain time to clear waste and restore its internal balance. Supporting your body as a complex biological ecosystem requires a shift in priority. By giving yourself permission to slow down and nourishing your gut, you are physically strengthening your mind's ability to handle the world.